Hey guys, here I'm not talking about the famous survival movies like Castaway or like Life of Pi, because like I mentioned, I'm talking about the survival thrillers in which they get attacked by the creatures or by like psycho killers. Moreover, I can say they get attacked by someone or they get haunted by something.
This is by following my orders. Your task is simply this. Kill 3 of your co-workers, or we will kill 6 others.
Hey, all the lines are dead.
We need to evacuate the floor.
Mikey, come on, it's a joke, man.
Stage 1.
The Belko Experiments. It is released in 2016. It is a story about 80 employees who trapped inside their building and they hear the voice from the company's intercom system and told to participate in a deadly game of a kill. A game will be like this. If you guys won't kill certain amount of people in a given time, then they're gonna kill double amount of that. In this, people come to know the real shades of their friends or colleagues. Just give it a try. It's a worth watch movie. It is directed by Greg McLean, who is also directed a movie called The Darkness, and it is written by James Gunn, who was a director of
వీళ్ళు తమని తాము గ్యాలక్సీకి రక్షకులు అని చెప్పుకుంటున్నారు.
చూస్తుంటే తొట్టి గ్యాంగ్ లా ఉంది.
You need to go now.
I'm not leaving you here.
Crawl. It is released in 2019 and it is directed by Alexander Azar. He also directed a movie named called Piranha 3D. It is a story of a young woman who trapped by her father in a basement during the hurricane. Along with the water comes an alligator and they struggle to escape from the basement. It is a simple story, but the CGI of the storm is really good. This movie also shows a little bit of the family emotion between the father and daughter, which connects to the audience. Overall, it's a worth watching movie. Take a look. It is available in Amazon Prime. Wrong Turn. As I mentioned the year of the movie, I'm talking about this specific movie. This Wrong Turn has many parts, but this is the one I like the most, and it is a part 1 and it is a slasher. It is directed by Rob Smith. The story is pretty simple. A group of friends trapped in the woods and they're getting hunted by something like every other Hollywood movies, and they need to survive. In this movie they get hunted by hillbillies, or I can say man-eaters. The way these hillbilly hunt people is really scary, and like I said, it is a slasher. If you are faint-hearted, don't watch this movie. Hush. It is directed by Mike Flanagan, who is also directed a famous horror movie called Oculus. It is a story about an author who lives alone in a cabin in the middle of the woods, and she is deaf and dumb, and she gets attacked by some masked man or the psycho killer who wear the mask. At first he don't want to kill her immediately, he want to play with her, he want to torture her in a sadistic way. The whole movie is about how she plans to escape from this psycho killer. Just give it a try. It's really worth watching, and it is available in Netflix. Trust me, you won't get bored.
We don't see anything, Val. What the hell are you talking about? Over.
Bert, they're under the ground. They're under the ground. They can dig like a son of a bitch. Big monsters underground. Now get out. Hurry. Jesus Christ.
Tremors 1990. It is directed by Ron Underwood. This movie released before I was born. It is a kind of monster comedy or comedy horror. This movie has like 5 parts I guess, but I only like this the first one. The other parts are like not so good. The story is very simple. People get hunted by the underground worms or creatures which they can't see the people, but they just hunt by hearing the sound or noise. Trust me, the movie has tons of fun and the Kevin Bacon acting was awesome. Give it a try, you won't get bored. It's a funny survival thriller movie.
Yep.
Don't even think about leaving that booth.
Wrong number, pal.
I'm aiming at you right now.
You're bluffing.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh my God, you shot him.
Look at all of the people, Stu.
He's the shooter!
I've seen him!
It wasn't me! I just want to hear your side of it, that's
If you tell him, I will kill you.
I ain't got no side of it.
You're in this position because...
Phone Booth. It is released in 2003 and directed by Joel Schumacher. I guess by looking at the video and you come to know that what is the story about. A guy gets a phone call from the phone booth and he gets in the phone booth, and the other line, a guy who has a sniper, and he's like, if you don't do what I tell you, you're gonna die. It is a kind of the psycho killer movie. It is a worth watching movie. I consider this movie as a hidden gem because most people don't talk about this movie much, but I really liked it. I hope you also like this movie. Give it a try. All the 6 movies I told you till now, their runtime is below 1 hour 30 minutes. But this movie, Apocalypto, which is released in 2006, the runtime of this movie is 2 hours 18 minutes. But trust me, you won't get bored. 93% of Google users like this movie. This movie is based on Mayan civilization. I hope you people know who the Mayans are, right? Those are the people who told us the world gonna end in 2012. Coming to the storyline, the Mayans believe that they must build more temples and sacrifice more people, or otherwise the people gonna die and the crops will die. So these Mayans go and attack some innocent tribal people for sacrifice to their gods. So in the process of attacking, Jaguar Pa, who is a hero, hides his pregnant wife and his son in a deep hole nearby their tribe, and later he has to fight to survive and save his family. Don't Breathe. It is released in 2016 and the runtime of this movie is 1 hour 28 minutes. It is directed by Faye Alvarez, who was the director of Resident Evil Dead. I watched this movie in the movie theater with no expectations. After watching this movie, I was like blown up. I don't want to talk much about this movie. If you're trying to watch any of these movies in this video, I suggest watch this movie first. The storyline is 3 friends break into the house of blind old man to steal his money, but they discover something else. Go and watch this movie. And 91% Google users like this film. Here I mention the reviews of Google users because I don't like the IMDb rating. I don't trust them, and I suggest you also don't look at the IMDb ratings for the horror movies or for the survival thriller movies. So just go through the Google users rating.